Today I've got part 2 of my bedroom showcase for my Lego collection, which this part here with the Batman art you guys have already seen quite a bit, as this is kind of what started off my Lego in my bedroom, was this setup here with the Harley Quinn, the Batman, and the Joker. Only real change since the original video back in 2023 is I've actually added, I think, 4 more command strips to each of these art sets, because I've had, I think, every single one of them come off the wall in the middle of the night, which is not pleasant. And especially with the planned project of one of the early birthday pickups that I did, and the project planned of moving my Lion Knight's castle up to this shelf here. It's like, I don't really want my art sets falling off the walls. So we added extra command strips to keep them to the walls this time. So done that, and then still have plans to do the Orient Express up above. That's currently in the backlog. I don't plan to get another one for that set. And then down below, we've actually got the Ford Mustang Creator Expert set, as well as the Lego Icons Corvette, which is nothing too fancy with that display, but it's good enough for what I want to pull off with this setup, mainly because this full display is actually kind of going to be a thing dedicated to my grandpa, who passed away back in 2024, and he knew a lot about classic cars, and the Mustang set was kind of the first of the Lego Creator Expert vehicles that we really talked about when it came out. And then the Corvette was kind of the last one. Well, actually, that was the last one that we talked about before he passed away. And so I knew I had to get both of them. And then the Lion Knight's Castle was the last of my projects that he saw me finish. And so putting my castle diorama up here was kind of a no-brainer. Even though, yes, it would look better down in the city. So I've decided to move the Lion Knight's Castle up here, and I'm also planning to put the Medieval Town Square here as well. Now, before you guys are wondering, yes, the Lion Knight's Castle should fit on this table, even though, yeah, I know I was even skeptical with it here as well, if it would fit, because yeah, the table does look a little small, but it should fit. And then for a few other Lego things we've got the 2 brick sketches, Batman and Joker, and then the Batman cowl set. And then I do have the Spider-Man mask set in the backlog, which that's going to go next to the Batman cowl. And then up top here on this little shelf, we've got all of the Hogwarts Moments book sets, and then 2 brick heads. So just some little sets on that little small shelf there. I don't know if that shelf is like custom made or not, but it does its job of holding those smaller sets. And I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to that shelf, And then once I get around to it, I do plan to possibly move the Indiana Jones or the Jurassic Park on top of this shelf here. If they come out with an animated series, UCS Batmobile, because the 1966 UCS Batmobile is going to be moved over to one of the 3 main shelves on the other wall. So that's kind of the current status of my Lego displays on this side of my bedroom. So you guys can tell me what you think of the setup here on this side and what you think of the future plans. I don't know when I'm going to get around to the future plans here, because I've had the Spider-Man mask, Orient Express. I've had all of those in the backlog for a couple of months now. I mean, I got the Orient Express last year for, I think, either birthday or Christmas, and it's still sealed. And then the other thing is, actually, I haven't picked this up yet, but I want to swap the mug there, the Scooby-Doo mug. I want to swap that for the Lego Ideas Pixar lamp. Mainly because I like the Pixar movies. So they're some of my favorite movies. So, and the Pixar lamp was like, when I heard that got announced, it was like, that's a day one pickup for me. $60 to $70 set. It's like, that's a day one pickup for me. The UCS 66 Batmobile, I knew I was picking it up, it just wasn't going to be a day one pickup. And so do plan to get the Pixar lamp for sure. But overall, that's what I've got for the part 2 for my bedroom showcase for you guys. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.